Here's the question that I get asked quite often. Let's say you're doing React in VS Code and you have ESLint installed as an extension to VS Code, and then you also have Prettier as an extension added to VS Code. And then you have your ESLint config file and your Prettier file, config file set up. And you've set up your VS Code to format on save. It's working in regular JavaScript file, as you can see there, but for some odd reason, it doesn't seem to work in JSX file. For example, let's unformat this, right? So when I save that, it's just not formatting for me per the Prettier rule for JSX file. And you can't figure out why. Well, it's quite simple. So you go to the settings in VS Code, Command comma on the Mac, and then you click on the option to show the JSON settings. And spoiler alert, you add these lines of code. Okay, you have to add this to the settings in VS Code to include JavaScript React, which is to say JSX, right? So add these lines here, okay, in addition to the above for regular JavaScript file, okay? For the life of me, I do not understand why they do not make this public. You have to dig pretty deep to get access to this. Hopefully, in the future release of VS Code, it will be more obvious and the documentation will be better. So for now, add these line of code, save it, go back to your JSX file, and then you have formatting on save, okay? All right, if you like these kind of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you know people that are trying to set up VS Code for React development, point them to this video and to my channel. I have a lot of these type of videos on here to help them out. Thank you. See you next time.